January the 22nd. Yes, we are one day into the impeachment scam, also known as the Senate hearing for the impeachment. And we've already got laid out before us. We have Adam Schiff, who has been already caught in several lies in his opening statement. And we have SuzyQ laying down what exactly this is. Because if you would listen to the mainstream media and the Democratic thing, this is the end of the Trump presidency and he is in danger and he's going to be thrown out and all of this stuff. Well, first of all, there's not even the evidence to prove what they are accusing him of. And actually, impeachment is only an accusation. So they have an accusation. They said they had enough evidence to vote for an impeachment, which is very questionable. But the impeachment is like an indictment or like an accusation or the accused. Now it goes on to the Senate for trial, for hearing. But you got to remember, this is not for a criminal. This is a political trial. So I'm just going to play a little bit of...
Although President Trump has at times invoked the notion of due process, an impeachment trial and impeachment inquiry is not a criminal trial and should not be confused with it. Believe me, what has taken place in these proceedings is not to be confused with due process. Because due process demands, and the Constitution requires, that fundamental fairness in due process, we're hearing a lot about due process. Due process is designed to protect the person accused. When the Russia investigation failed, it devolved into the Ukraine. A quid pro quo. When that didn't prove out, it was then bribery or maybe extortion, or somebody said, one of the members or the members of the House said treason. But instead we get two articles of impeachment. Two articles of impeachment that have a vague allegation about a non-crime allegation of abuse of power and obstruction of Congress. Members, managers, right here, before you today, who have said that executive privilege and constitutional privileges have no place in these proceedings? On June 28, 2012, Attorney General Eric Holder became the first United States Attorney General to be held in both civil and criminal contempt. Why? Because President Obama asserted executive privilege. With respect to the Holder contempt proceedings, Mr. Manager Schiff wrote, "The White House assertion of privilege is backed by decades of precedent that has recognized the need for the president and his senior advisors to receive candid advice and information from their top aides." Indeed, that's correct. Not because Manager Schiff said it, but because the Constitution requires it.
All right, that was SuzyQ, and he is an awesome attorney. So I have great hope that all of this is going to show the American public what is really going on. You're going to see the contrast between sane legal maneuvers and this farce, these lies. And Adam Schiff has already been caught in several of them in just the opening introduction. So we will see how that goes. But I don't want to go into that right now because, anyway, it gives me a headache. But what I do want to talk to you about is Iran. We need to keep the Iranian people in our prayers. We need to keep pushing Free Iran, hashtag Free Iran, hashtag restart Iran, or restart MIGA, Make Iran Great Again movements, because their people are right now moving into phase 2, which means that they're they're going to aggressively go after the leadership of the forces over there, the Iranian or Islamic Republic. I think it's the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. That's what it is. Anyway, they're going to actively go after the military leaders, and that means that there's going to be a lot of bloodshed. There's going to be a lot of it's going to get ugly, but they are willing to fight the fight for freedom. See, they are fighting to experience the freedom that we Americans are taking for granted. They are doing it without weapons. Do you realize they have been disarmed? They need weapons. They need guns so that they can go after these armed guards, these armed militias, Iranian terrorist militias. They need weapons. And we are sitting here on the verge of losing our Second Amendment, which gives us the right, the inherent right to protect ourselves and to bear arms. And so fortunately, it turned out well in Virginia, but do you think that that's going to be the end of the gun grabbers? No, it's not. So we need to remember, it is by our Constitution, by the Constitution that has protected our God-given rights to protect ourselves, that we are not in the position of Iran. The Iranian people are in the oppressive situation because they have no way to defend themselves. So right now, we need to pray for them. We need to support them. We need to make our voices loud and in support of the Iranian people, because their very lives are being put on the line. But they would rather die fighting for freedom than to live another 40 years under the oppression of this evil dictatorship regime. So we need to pray for them. Also, I just wanted to put a little shout out that one of my favorite Bible prophecy teachers, Jack Vanapee, passed away on the 19th, I believe. And, I remember years ago, like 20, more, probably over 20 years ago, I discovered him. And that's where I got my love for Bible prophecy. Was I got started watching his show. And so I know he's been ill in the last few years, but my prayers go out to Rexella, his wife. I have met both he and Rexella at conferences before. And anyway, so I just wanted to, let you know about that. And anyway, just be in prayer today. Pray for our country. Pray for people's eyes to be woken up, because I believe that we are in a great awakening. I believe that in the next few weeks is going to be critical. People's the scales, the veil, all this is going to be removed from the eyes of the public, and they're going to see the deception. They're going to see what's been going on that's kept them in the dark for way too long. So the Great Awakening is coming, and I believe there's some big things coming in February. I believe Q kind of hinted, there was a video kind of hinted that February the 17th could be something really big. He also, in the past, I've seen Q drops that in February there would be a Trump card, and I believe the Trump card is Julian Assange. So we'll see, because there's been a lot of hints about him being released and that he's been kept in a safe place leading up to, the Great Awakening, the great exposing all this evil, corrupt deep state. So we'll see. And could maybe the president and his men finally come out and acknowledge Q? I think that would be, I'm sure whenever he does it, it will be on the 17th of the month, because 17th is his number. Because 17, the reason why 17 is his number is because Q is the 17th letter of the alphabet. So he will post things with the number 17. So when we see 17, that's connected to Q, which is, we believe, is connected to the president and to his Q members. So anyway, I just wanted to come here and touch base with you today. It is about 8:30, so I got to head off to work. I hope you have a great Wednesday, and I will see you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Let's see if I can turn this off. There we go.